as you can see, this is where all the modern restaurants are. You can see Fernando's there. See if we can get closer, and then at the top, you can actually, obviously these are all flats. I don't know if they're luxury flats. I've got no idea. So we're looking here. We've got Nando's, which is quite big. I've never been in there. I mean, I've had takeaway food from there, but I've never actually sat down in there. And then you can see, I'm trying to get to focus here. You can actually see a Five Guys that's opened up several months ago. I forgot, it used to be where that Five Guys where I'm showing here. That used to be a Pizza Express. So obviously no Andrew jokes. Obviously that they closed. I've never been in this branch. I've been in a Five Guys before, but not this particular branch. And then, as you can see here, there's a local cinema, the Empire cinema chain, which I used to kind of go to, but obviously the prices have gone up by a thing. But this is where which is where you go to go and see the local films. So there's 9 cinema screens here. So obviously they all vary in different sizes of screens. I think this got built, I'm trying to remember, maybe around about 2012, 2013. It got this got built. There used to be there's still a lot. We used to have a cinema, which is still here actually. But it's a little cinema. But it was but then that closed. I remember the last time I saw in there was Con Air in the original cinema, and they closed it. But the building is protected because it's a listed building, the original cinema. So obviously they built this new modern complex here. That's Turtle Bay. Try and focus out. Go and get into focus here. As you can see here, this used to be a mini shopping centre. They called it the arcade, and then you would go into it, and then they had like loads of different shops. So they used to have there used to be like a butcher's and a fishmonger's here. There was an electronics place that used to sell videotapes and tape cassettes. Obviously that's before the days of CD. And then there used to be a John Menzies here as well. And what they ended up doing, they ended up knocking it down, and then this ended up being this was all flat, so it was basically like how the town centre looked. And then in the early 2010s, they basically obviously built all these restaurants and renovated it, as you can see, and all the restaurants are put up here. And then obviously at the top they built like flats up top of it, so it's very different to how it originally looked back in the day. And if you go around the corner, because the arcade shop shopping place here used to be was actually quite big, but I'm gonna be honest, it was quite dirty because there used to be a lot of pigeons around. So as you can see that's Turtle Bay around the corner, and then you can see obviously there's more luxury flats there at the top, as you can see. So I'll try to fit it all into frame. So you've got, I don't know if this place does lots of ramen and noodles and stuff. So this recently opened up. This is quite recent, so it's a ramen bar. Again, I've never been in it, so that's quite recent. There's a place called Heavenly Desserts. Obviously that speaks for itself. This used to be, I'm trying to remember now. So you've got that place here as well. And then obviously you've got the flat at the top there. So obviously the council's making their money. And then there's a place here called The Collab, which does beers and burgers. This used to be, I forgot the name of the place. This used to be another place. There was a franchise that used to be here before, and they did burgers and stuff. And then there was only like 6 of them. I think they started out in Bristol, and then that ended up closing down. And then about 2 or 3 years ago, and then this is what ended up replacing it. So yeah, it's all very busy. It can be very busy on a Saturday night if you want to take your family or your spouse out. There's always somewhere to eat around here. So yeah, this is obviously all the different restaurants, and obviously I've shown you my local cinema, which I haven't been in since pre-COVID, so I haven't been in it. So yeah, I hope people enjoy this little tour.